Okay, seasonal changes within your sheep herd. Now, obviously, shearing the sheep is one of the major changes, and choosing when to shear is a good question. We shear our sheep early in the spring. They can adapt to the temperature very readily once this wool is gone. They will not get too cold. You don't want to shear them in midwinter because obviously then they will get too cold. But we shear early in the spring so they can grow a good cover back by the heat of summer, because believe it or not, the wool actually keeps them from getting overheated. We think of wool as a cold weather type of garment that we wear, but for a sheep, wool is an insulator, both from the heat and from the cold. The other issue seasonally would be when you choose to breed your sheep, and you want to breed your sheep about 6 months or so before you want to have baby sheep. Actually, it's a little over 5 months. But you need to figure out when you're going to breed your sheep in terms of when you want to have lambs. And those issues have to do with a number of different things. So you need to be concerned about the health of your sheep in terms of breeding. You would breed them in the fall generally so that you can have spring lambs. And that's based on a number of things in terms of usually the best forage, the best vegetation, the best feed for her she needs when she's lactating, and she can get that in the spring once the fields are open again. And that's so you're concerned with when you breed, when she lambs, how well she gets fed while she's lambing, when they go to market, in terms of how big your lambs are when they go to market. We generally send our lambs to market about 4 to 5 months after they're born in the fall. And all of those factors have to do with breeding. One of the major things seasonally is you have to shear your sheep. These have been bred to produce this very heavy undercoat, and if you do not shear them, they will start to felt, they will mat, they will be grossly uncomfortable. They will develop a coat that is detrimental to them. So they need to be shorn, ideally at least once a year, if not once a year, at least every other year. I've seen a sheep with a 20-pound fleece on it after 3 years. It was a miserable sheep.